Hello. Welcome to Keon Plays. Sammy Ride Love Bow Party. Yukimura Sanada story. Let's continue on. And also, I'm not going to be recording for a while. That's because the internet is going to be cut off for a week or two or so. I don't know how long, but don't worry and just wait for me, okay? And be patient, okay? Let's do this. And besides, I'm moving to a new place. And I'm going to show you what my new room will look like. Anyways, the meaning of 6 coins. Episode 6. I have to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Once Lord Yukimura is gone, Lord Masamune retrieves his sword. Are you certain you do not wish to follow them? It's fine. Returning his sword to its scabbard, Lord Masamune looks over the sorry state of his men. Lord Yukimura managed to take down a great deal of all of them on his own. Besides him, Kodro offers a dejected sigh. He is like a typhoon, isn't he? Yes, that he is. Lord Masamune agrees with a worry, yet somewhat happy grin. Well, he is your rival. And besides, I ship Yukimura and Masamune. I ship them because I watch Sengoku Basara and I played Samurai Warriors. Okay? I ship them. Don't judge me. Lord Yukimura has kept his horse at full speed despite the arrow lodged in his shoulder. And despite the arrow, he is still holding me tightly against him. Lord Yukimura, he took that arrow with no hesitation whatsoever. It was as if it was obvious that he would be the one to protect me, no matter what the cost. I remember as we make our escape that Sasuke had said not long before. Yahiko, you're not one of us, so you might not get it, but it's exactly because you're his wife that you're not dead. Well, he's not wrong. Even those retainers who wanted to see me dead held their tongues once Lord Yukimura proposed. Then there were those words Lord Shingen said to me just before we left. Kion, that kimono suits you very well. Come back to us safely. Thank you, my lord. You should be thanking Yukimura, no? Damn, that was fast. It ended fast. That was fast. Okay, let's continue on. I should be thanking Lord Yukimura. Finally, it hits me just what he meant. So he's not just trying to marry me out of strange sense of guilt. I'm disgusted by my own foolishness. At the same time, I find myself wondering why he's come this far for me. I look back at him, all the while feeling the warmth of his skin. He's practically black and blue, cuts everywhere too. He would not have a single one of those injuries if it not for my stubborn insistence to think of myself. As the horse slows at last, for the first time I start to feel pings of regret. We should be alright now. He stops the horse in the middle of the road, jumps off and offers me his hand. Grab my hand. But you're hurt. You call this hurt? Come on. I'm sorry. I take his hand to get down, worried about the arrow in his shoulder. Once I am safely off the horse, Lord Yukimura gets to his knees and yanks the arrow out clean. What? Fresh blood stains the back of his kimono, flowing freely from his open wound. The Dante clan has always been far too generous with their arrows, but their lack of commitment saved me this time. You're bleeding. Let me... I bite my sleeve, preparing to tear it, but he stops me. Stop. My shoulder isn't worth ruining a woman's silk. But... please, let me help. I just can't sit here. No, please, let me. Please, let me help you. But you'll hurt me more if you make me sit here and watch you bleed, Lord Yukimura. I applied to him with a bow. Keon, that if that's the way you're going to be here. He looks reluctant, but I immediately begin to tear my sleeve. Though my outer robe were dirty, whatever I don't know, dirty or dirty, that's not even a word. That's not a word. Anyways, from the fall, my inner kimono is still clean. I find a seam and tear straight through it, then break it down the material into strips thin enough to make a decent bandage. Lord Yukimura, could you take your kimono down off your shoulders for me, please? Freaking dirty. I can't say that word, but whatever. It's not even a word. Dirtier? Okay, dirtier is a word. Dirtier. Dirtiest? Okay, yeah, that's a word. But dirty, whatever. You get the point. Let's continue. Sure. Slowly, he takes his arm from his sleeve to expose his shoulder. The piercing wound is gushing blood enough to make me gasp out loud. Well, here goes. Slowly, I reach out to touch his skin. Then I start to wind my makeshift bandage across his shoulder. It's not too tight, is it? No, it's perfect. Good. I carefully cover the whole wound, then knot it so it won't slip off. Lord Yukimura has been completely still, not even doing so much as sighing during the whole affair. I'm done. Thank you. It's nothing. As I help him put his kimono back on, no, I can't just let this go without saying something. I'm sorry that this happened because of me. This sort of wound will heal quickly. I find myself wondering if that's true. I've never been pierced by an arrow before, so I can't imagine how much it must hurt. But I imagine that it's so much worse than pricking your finger on a sewing needle, at least. Why you have done so much for me? What do you mean, why? You proposed to me to save my life, and then you protect me from that arrow, even though it's not as if we're spent a lot of time together. I mean, I just met you. So why are you treating me this way? I promised you, didn't I, that I would help you. You're doing this because of that? He is a sweet pie. He's a freaking jelly bean. He's a sweet pie. You gotta love him. Freaking love him already. Fall in love with him already. Kiss already. I don't know what the heck I'm saying anymore. I looked up in surprise, my eyes meeting his as he stares directly at me. Suddenly, I see him as he appears in my memories that night in the garden in the moonlight. I promise my aid, and you shall have it. Sanada Gichiro Yukimura is no liar. All because of that little promise. He's different from all the other men I've met up until now. He's truly honest and honorable person. That promise. I always keep my promises no matter what. But there was no other way for me to protect you while you were under suspicion. Besides, suddenly he turns away from me again, his eyes wandering aimlessly. I really thought that I should, take responsibility as a man for... He rumbles on underneath his breath for some time about the responsibility of men. So when I said I would marry you, I meant it. Lord Yukimura. But I know that I've been ignoring your feelings. You do? Yes. If there's another man you love, you shall be with him. Even though he is the one who is wounded, he is concerned for me. I cannot help but be moved by the depths of his compassion. It actually makes me smile. What are you smiling for? Why wouldn't I? I mean, you... Lord Yukimura, going all apple-cheeked again. Apple-cheeked. Okay, let's continue on. I looked towards the face in... did I just say face? I meant voice. I looked towards the voice and see two familiar faces standing there. Wait, that makes no sense. I look towards the voice? I look towards the voice? That's weird. You can't see a voice. Voices are not to be seen. You meant I heard a voice? Yeah, I heard a voice. You meant I heard a voice instead of looked... Whatever. Let's continue on. I say it's more raspberry myself. Why, you little... Sasuke, Saizo. Sasuke is probably petting the owl perched on his shoulder. Mofuku told me you two were here. Are we interrupting? Shut up. Lord Yukimura sulks, turn away. Anyways, there's no reason to stay here any longer. Let's go. Okay. Saizo looks at me questioningly when I give Lord Yukimura an obedient nod. Lord Yukimura parts from us to speak to Sasuke about where to go from here. Now's my chance. Saizo, what? I'm not going to run anymore. I've decided to follow Lord Yukimura to repay the kindness he has showed me. Finally, after calming down, I had a chance to think things through. If I were to run away now, that would be just as good as admitting I was a spy for the Tokugawa all along. And since it was Lord Yukimura who trusted me, surely he would be the one to be blamed. Despite there being absolutely nothing in it for him, he vowed to help me, to protect me. I can't do anything that would betray that compassion. I would appreciate your cooperation in this, even if it just means we are married falsely for a short time. What are you talking about? Saizo Fing Inorix and whatever? Saying nothing more? And that is how I end up going along with Lord Yukimura after all. Well, warriors, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So stay out, take care. Till next time, Key and play Samurai Love Battle Party. Bye. I'm gonna go ahead and play Samurai Warriors on my DS. I wish I could show you guys my playthrough of that, but I don't know how to record game console. Okay? So bye.